Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm back to another Ride With Me vlog. Oh my goodness, guess who I'm riding today? Daisy! It's literally been so long since I've ridden her. I missed her so much. Every single time I come to the barn, I'm like hoping, I'm like, okay, it's been a little while since I've been on Daisy. Maybe I'm on her, and lately it hasn't been. But today I walked in and I saw my name with her. I'm so excited. She's already in a lesson though, so I don't tack up or anything. She's gonna be all ready when I go in. But yeah, I'm so excited. I'll see you guys there. Bye. Hi, how you doing, buddy? Wow. No, I'm not going to hit you with the crop, buddy. Do you use a crop with him? No. Or yeah?
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah. Hi guys, welcome back to another vlog. Oh my goodness, as I mentioned, I'm on the lovely and perfect Miss Daisy. If you're a new subscriber, you may have not met Daisy yet because it's been so long since I've ridden her. I don't like to pick favorites, but Daisy is honestly my favorite lesson horse. She's just absolutely perfect. Come on, come on, Daisy. Beep, beep. Good girl. You're so perfect. So after just doing a quick tack check, just want to make sure that all her tack is fitting correctly before I hop on, and we're going to start our lesson. And I keep saying this, but I'm genuinely so excited. I love Daisy. She is definitely a barn favorite. I love our extra small lesson today. So much more room. So today we have a little bit smaller group lesson than usually. I think in this lesson we typically have 5 riders, but today we only have 3, which is nice because we are riding inside today. The weather's not super great and it's kind of wet outside. The inside arena is a little bit smaller, so it is nice to kind of have this extra space with a bit of a smaller lesson. But now we are just picking up the trot, and we're just going to warm up the trot for a little bit on the left rein. You can actually hear the rain there. It just absolutely started downpouring when we started our lesson. As per usual, the goal is to always try to ride deep into our corners. Especially lately, we've been getting a lot of heat for riding in the track. So we gotta make sure that we ride on the outside of the track so we don't get in trouble.
The fear of going too deep into this corner is that she's gonna stop and say hello.
She starts like licking her lips.
She's like, can I just stay here for the rest of the lesson? Okay, time to work, darling. She's like, I'll be back.
Something that's really funny about Daisy, and Daisy specifically, is that whenever my trainer is sitting that corner, if you're not paying attention, she will stop and say hello to her every single time without fail. It's actually really cute. But now we've switched directions and we are just trotting around, warming up the right rein for a little bit.
Yeah.
So Daisy is actually not a super smooth horse, but I do like her trot. I do still think it's quite comfortable, as well as with her canter. It is a little bit choppy, but there was a period last summer where I was riding her quite frequently and I got quite comfortable with her canter. So it just takes a little bit of getting used to. It's not smooth, but it's not that uncomfortable. Okay, so first exercise of the day, just working up the line of trot poles. More trot.
So with a line of trot poles with that many poles together, you definitely need a good pace of trot going into it in order for them to have enough speed to carry them over, because when they're going over trot poles, they're stepping up and not out. So you want to make sure that you have a good pace going in. And obviously going over the poles, we are holding our 2-point position, getting a nice stretch into our heels. That just absolutely killed me. I found that so funny. I just saw the standard fall in slow motion. Anyway, switching directions, same thing, over the line of poles, holding 2 points, getting a good trot going. I noticed she definitely was slowing down going through the poles here, so that means that I didn't have enough leg on her. Sometimes I find it hard in the 2-point position to really add leg, but it's really important because you need to be able to do that at the base of a jump. So gotta work on that. So now we're just taking a little bit of a walk break, and then we will do some canter.
Why don't we try some walk to canter transitions?
Getting fancy. This would be a good time to be on Rollo.
Not a good time to be on red.
No.
You want to get them going with like a puppy walk, like make sure that they know something's about to happen, don't have to be lazy.
Yeah.
Your reins, a little bit inside bend, and then when you ask them to canter, don't drop your hand. Don't drop your hand because that lets them just lean forward and rush in a trot. So you want to hold the contact as you ask for canter, which forces them to use their bum and push up into the canter. You walk, hold the reins, and then go back to walk. Lean back on there, sit. And then
Whoa, walk. Yes.
Yes, good feel between your chin and your mouth. And how can I see that you have contact?
No slack in the reins?
No slack, that's right. So if your reins are not in a complete straight line, that means you have no contact. If they are in a straight line, that means you have contact. So when I said let's canter, all of a sudden I saw hands dumped forward and the reins that droop down to your horse's knees. That is not contact. Okay?
Walk. Walk.
So deep, I said like far back and go. Drop your reins. That was better, but you dropped your reins. Pat her, don't stop her because she did it.
Okay.
You stop her right away, she thinks she does something wrong.
Okay.
If she's rushing and trot, I would bring her back.
Okay.
If she does canter, then let her canter a few steps and then bring her back and try again. That's better. Drop your reins a little bit. You're happy. Drop your reins a little bit. That's better.
Okay. So this is a brand new exercise for us, and honestly it was quite challenging. Rolo does lovely canter or walk to canter transitions, but that's literally all him. He does that all on his own, so when you have to actually ask for it, it's quite challenging, but I like the challenge. It was good.
Ooh, that one was good. Whoa. Walk. Walk. Ooh.
So obviously this is something that takes a lot of practice, but I think we had some good walk to canter transitions in there. Some were obviously still trot to canter, but we had some actual walk to canter, I think.
Girl. Whoa. Good girl.
So on the right side, I think we were getting even better and had even more walk to canter transitions. But now we're going to move on to some jumping.
Okay.
So something about Daisy, because she is absolutely perfect, is if most of the time she does land on the right lead, but if she does land on the wrong lead, she will literally correct it for you. What I like to say is that Daisy is like driving an automatic car, and some of the other horses are like driving manuals. So for someone like me who's still learning to like check my leads and correct them, it's probably not the best thing for me to ride Daisy because she'll literally do it for me. But like, I love her and I want to ride her anyways, but yeah.
Okay. Soft.
Let's go one more time and make sure we get a canter circle afterwards. We're all kind of lazy on the way out.
Was that softer at a 2-point? Okay.
And it's obviously no surprise, Daisy has an absolutely lovely jump and it feels really nice on her.
3, 2, 1. Right. I didn't look. I confess. I checked going in. That was right. I forgot to check after. I'll check after. Was it right though? But she knew I was fibbing.
See, that's what I mean with Daisy. The reason that I knew it was right without checking was because she didn't do a simple lead change. So that's how I knew.
Whoa.
Okay, so you guys both had Becky distances. You guys both kept the corner.
Yeah.
Both kept the corner coming in. That's why I couldn't give you a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 because I was like, ooh, there's no distance here.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
So go a little bit wider in your turn.
3, 2. I know, I saw it. I should have asked her to move up a little sooner, but I saw the distance, and then by the time it was like too late, and I was like, guess we're going long.
So we had another long distance there, but that time I was ready for it and I was in my 2 point by the time she took off, so I didn't get bumped out of the saddle.
Okay, let's do your same first X. Canter across the diagonal from M to K. Simple lead change, and then canter over this diagonal jump.
Mmm. Whoa. Whoa. We'll just stay on this one again.
So here her canter felt extremely uncomfortable, so I thought we were on the wrong lead. So you can see me checking, I'm looking, and I'm like, no, it looks right. Why does it feel like this?
That whole time, was she on the wrong lead here? I thought it looked right, but it felt really weird.
She's cross cantering.
Oh, okay, that.
Almost her whole course. Go ahead.
Okay, because I was like, it looks right, but it feels awful.
Yeah, you can't
Yeah.
cross canter, you just have to go by the feeling. It feels like it moved in the washing machine.
Yeah. Okay.
So over the first jump, we had a really short distance, and because of that, she ended up in the cross canter, and then we just weren't able to correct it and fix it because I didn't know what was going on.
Oh. Whoa. Okay. Yeah.
You gotta work on loosening up your hips a little bit, especially
Yeah.
on her. Your hips are a little bit jarring at the canter, so there's a bit of a bump happening.
Okay.
So loosen up through here, this lower part. Yeah, exactly. Like you're doing the little mum there.
Good girl, Daisy.
Good. All right, let them pull out, guys.
So that was our lesson. Honestly, had such a lovely lesson on Daisy as per usual. She gave me some challenging distances. We had a couple long ones and then one short one. But overall, I think we had a really good ride and I absolutely loved riding her. I loved being back in her saddle as per usual. So now hopping off, we're just going to cool out for a little bit, give her a little walk around, and then I'll take her back and we'll untack and groom.
Oh, she'll clean. Pumpkin. For Edith? Yeah.
So the barn is just a little bit full right now, so I'm going to put her in the outdoor cross tie. I'll untack her and then I'll just take her out for some grass so she can hand graze for a little bit while we wait for a spot to open up in the barn, because then I need to give her some grain before she goes back outside. Hey, have a good ride on Mr. Fish.
Okay, so I'm not for ride. Let's go for some grass. Let's go for some grass, pretty lady. So yeah, guys. Every single lesson on Daisy honestly feels so good. But like every time I ride her, I kind of forget that she's actually not very smooth. Like her trot is fine, but her canter is quite choppy. And it just takes like a little bit of getting used to. And because I haven't ridden her so long, I feel like my seat probably wasn't the best. But if I was on her a little bit more consistently, I think I would be able to like get in the groove of it, loosen up my hips a little bit and kind of flow with her canter more. But we had a really good lesson. We had some yucky long distances, but that's okay. Again, I think Daisy likes to take off a little long sometimes, but that's something that, you know, I can get more used to if I just ride her a little bit more often. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I know I did, and I know Daisy did. After this, I'm going to take Daisy in, give her a little groom, give her some grain, and then I'll put her back out in the field. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. See you in my next video. Bye. Bye, Daisy.